No one is
Maybe-
talking about how my studio is out of control.
Yeah, that's not getting enough play. That thing looks really good. You got lucky these clouds in the mix.
Looks clean.
Very clean, man.
You don't sound as good as you did. Are you using the same wired headphone, Anthony, as before?
I am, but I took your advice and I'm on my iPad now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's better or worse. It's just different, I guess. What do you think, Harumi?
You can see more though, right, Anthony?
Yes, I could definitely see more. I might not need my glasses, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you the 3-inch monitor. I know how alluring that was, but I feel like it might be more fun for you.
Hey guys, we got to do a bit where like Anthony has a tennis ball and he throws it to his left, and then
That's a great idea.
Well, but
Big
the
on that.
problem is because we tried to do that last time, we're all in different box, like on each other's view. We're all in different boxes.
Right.
But on the recording though, it's going to be consistent. So now Anthony's bottom right, Brendan's bottom left, Greg's top left. So
I know, but that's hard for me to figure out the ball bit when I'm not like that on what I'm
Yeah.
looking at.
You
know
just
what I mean?
all you have to do is throw it up, and then Harumi will catch it. That's all you have to do.
Well,
I don't
Anthony,
have
you
a
have to.
goddamn ball.
Anthony has to throw it to his right. Brendan has to catch it from his left.
Okay.
No, god damn it.
I mean,
Harder.
it would be great if we could get him to pass Julia along. The hell we do that, I don't know.
Oh man, that's a great idea.
There's no way to do that unless you're a legit magician.
Welcome to the Rad Dudecast.
No, we're not ready. We're not ready.
Oh, it's record. I see recording. That's all I thought. I thought we were ready.
I just have to do one. I have to do one thing real quick.
I thought that was our standard banter that's actually part of the start, but we haven't said we've started.
Well, hang on. I have to do one last check, and then we'll be good to go. Hello, how's everyone doing?
Good.
All right, we're good. I'm good.
Before we say that, I should tell you this, Greg and Dan. Anthony, you can listen, but I don't know that you'll have much input. I will figure out, because, I have that nice mic, and I have a computer, and I also have Amy's Mac. I can figure out a better system if the audio is problematic,
Problematic, but it just
Sounds good to me.
It's going to sound way better to have
sounds
a mic.
so much better when you listen.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's an aux to Lightning converter. That's probably a crazy thing to get.
Convert away. Or some people have snowball mics. Do you have a snowball mic?
No, I just have a nice ass aux mic that I plug directly into my Zoom. But maybe I could then plug my Zoom into the computer. I'll just play around with it.
Play around with it. Play around with it.
I might buy a microphone from an online provider.
You sound
Actually, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll buy a phone, a good phone mic.
Yeah. Tell me the one you buy. I want to buy one that's better than yours.
I will.
Gold.
I'll tell you one that I'm going to buy, but I'm going to lie and I'm going to say it's 2 levels down. Then I'm going to get 2 levels up, and I'm going to have it better than yours.
Well, fuck. Won't the joke be on me then? The problem is we do the podcast together, so I don't know why you would do that.
You tried to do that to me.
Let's not go talk about the past so much.
Hey, is that umbrella situation taken care of, or should I blow my brains out? Because if it isn't taken care of, the only option I see is suicide.
Hey, Greg, this is now the free episode, so we might have to explain that for the.
Let me walk people through it. In the last episode, an umbrella fell, and Anthony was told to fix it. That's about that. That's about
told,
that.
Told might be the kindest word you could use in that situation. I'd say life or death might be the appropriate term.
Cuomo would say, I don't have the power to demand it. Actually, I think I do. But I'm not going to use it. I'm going to suggest we do it.
If you want to blame anybody, blame me. Okay?
Yeah. Blame Mario.
I keep calling him Mario, too. It's Andrew.
He'll never be not Mario to me.
I know.
It's Mario Cuomo Jr. He could keep saying Andrew all he wants, but he'll never not be.
I swear to God, I just go, the Mario show's on, and Tina goes, it's Andrew. It's Andrew.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's fucking
like
Mario to me, buddy.
Grounds to slap Tina in the face and go, if you ever fucking talk like that again in this household, The umbrella situation is fixed. Thank you for asking. It was fine. It's not a problem. But number 2, Greg, this is more for Greg. Obviously, Brendan, I would never.
I love how we rate who needs to.
I would never.
I'll sit this one out.
Brendan technique.
No.
Oh, it's fine. I've only been gone a month, and I haven't been able to speak yet, let alone introduce the podcast. But go ahead. Go ask your Greg-only question.
Great. I won't even take in a waft of sarcasm on that. I'm going to treat it as plainly as you spoke it. I'm glad that you've come around. Greg, how great is this that the top leaders are Italian people?
Was there more than just Cuomo? Because
Fauci's
Italian. Oh, of course.
Yes.
Oh, Italians have finally taken the reins.
Yes.
I would say that this is probably this might be fixed. I would say that this may be an Italian thing.
Dude, if we fix this puts us in a whole new light. One that we've been working on for years. Rudy Giuliani single-handedly set us back about 911 years. And Fauci,
to Pope Leo the 11th.
Yeah, between the
circle gets the square.
No, not since St. Dominic and the terrible work that he did. This is just great. It's been such great PR for us. Aside from what actual Italy is doing, for Italian Americans, this is fucking enormous.
Dude,
Sebastian puts out another special. We're top race by far.
Let me ask you guys this. Has there ever been Ital president?
Oh, man, that's a sore subject.
Is it?
JFK was the first Catholic president, right?
Yeah, well, JFK was the first kind of Irish Catholic. That was a huge deal for us mixed. We loved him.
You don't remember?
The way that guy fucked around with his wife, he might have been the first Italian president.
Hey.
Well,
we got water tonight. We got ice on a horse and show around town, pick up dames.
Yeah, boy.
That is one area where I've always said our two ethnicities can get together and agree on something. You know what I mean? The Irish are essentially Italians with worse food, and they don't dress as well. But they share many of the same sort of desires for vengeance and long-held grudges and stubbornness. And there's a lot of similarities in our peoples. You guys have just perfected the food, and and our fathers don't kiss us on the mouth.
Yeah. Italians are living, breathing Draculas. We are always, hey, let us in your house, let us in. You know what I mean? Fucking red sauce everywhere. We are we're very sexual people. Very sexual. I want to see Cuomo go up there and be like, hey, everyone's out doing a great job. I want to bring in our new leader of Parks and Recs, Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah.
That means who are these people who are going outside?
Come on, stay away from the parks.
Is it a teeter or is it a totter? It's not a teeter-totter.
Stop taking Uber.
These masks. The Asian people wear masks. They love being ninjas anyway.
You hear about this Uber? I took an Uber. Yeah.
Social distancing. I've been social distancing from my wife for 11 years.
Yeah.
I'm going to invite random people to this chat.
It's not a chat,
Well, that
man.
seems terrible. It's not a chat.
I'm going to do my email list.
Welcome to the Rad Dudecast. This is probably going to go up as the free episode. We recorded an episode previously. We're all remote, obviously, because of the coronavirus.
And also, Peter won't let you in the house anymore because of what you said.
Yes, that's true.
That's true.
So we're recording using the Zoom app, which is very popular these days. And so forgive us if the audio is not up to our normal standard of excellency. We're getting there. But anyway, I'm back. So if it doesn't seem as excited, we did record one previously we thought was going to be the free app, but actually that one is Harumi put it in the cloud. and I don't know if you guys know anything about clouds. It's sometimes the day clears up, it gets sunny, the cloud goes away. You got to wait for another cloudy day to get it back down. So we're waiting on an overcast day to post that on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Is that about right?
That sounds about
Clouds
right.
are very far away.
Yeah, Anthony for 3 points.
Now, so some areas, as you know, the weather isn't uniform throughout the world. So what if some areas are overcast? Will they be getting the podcast earlier?
No, but those areas we have to watch like hawks because they could steal our information from the cloud. That's how the fappening happened.
What was the fappening again?
It's when you
That was when
many celebrities. My bad. Sorry.
That was when hackers stole literally everyone in the world's nudes because they just realized iCloud was about as secure as a screen door.
Keep the mosquitoes out.
Let's see. Yeah. What'd you say, Anthony? I cut you off.
I'm nothing of consequence.
Nothing of consequence. What would be of consequence?
Something appropriate to the conversation.
Sure. Put your glasses on.
I don't take orders.
We're adjusting to this new dynamic, this remote dynamic, and it's pretty fun. Greg's got a primo. If you're not watching the video, Greg's got a primo studio set up with multiple camera angles. Harumi's in his house, which is traditionally Asian in its organization and cleanliness, I would say. And Anthony is just in front of some sort of 3,000-watt neon light.
Yes. Coming to you live from the Fluorescent Light Museum.
He looks like God in a movie.
Anthony looks like a French fry waiting to get served.
God, don't tell the people about my sexual fantasies.
I love that we got you a bigger. In the last, you still are 2 inches from it. I love that you just
still yelling.
You can the camera. Oh God! Maybe shut that curtain. I don't think that curtain shuts.
Well, maybe I'll do like an outdoor view.
Yeah, it's gonna immediately blind us. Oh well.
Now I will say this: where Greg, where you and Dan are lacking, because you've got the nicest setups. I would say you've got the mics, you've got the computers going. You guys are lacking in lighting. I'm winning the lighting game.
Are you crazy?
Yeah,
well,
I'm
the
not.
lighting looks great, but I have lighting. You got to see all the lights I got. I put up a bunch of special lights for this. I really did.
Well, no, I believe that, but I'm saying my lighting looks great, right?
Your lighting looks good.
I'm seeing a half shadow on your face, so I'm saying you got to now. Oh, Dan just crisped up his lighting. See that? Now Dan's popping.
If anything, this looks better than the normal setup.
Yeah, I think so.
The background looks pretty crisp. It's
Our podcast has improved exponentially.
It turns out if we just don't meet each other, it goes great.
Yeah. I have a question. Anthony, do you have Apple headphones like Brendan has?
No, I threw them out.
I love your style, buddy. You open up the phone and you go, I got Bose. Get the fuck out of here.
Trash.
Exactly.
In the trash.
They seemed insulting to my ears at that point. I'm a Bose or bust kind of guy now.
All right, I think I have some. I'll bring those to you. They might be better just for this. Sometimes, like a turkey sandwich is better than a filet mignon, You don't want to pack a filet mignon on lunch. So I think maybe I'll bring you these because it might be better for you physically, emotionally, sound-wise.
Okay, as long as they affect my emotional being, yes. Absolutely.
So, do you guys want to talk shit?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk a bunch of shit.
Let's talk about a bunch of fucking shit.
Shit.
Do you remember David Spade used to do that like celebrity update on SNL?
Hollywood Minute or something, right?
Hollywood Minute or whatever. Yeah. He did a joke on there, and I'm on. So he did it. There was a joke on that where he just put up a picture of Eddie Murphy. Yeah. And he goes, "Look, a falling star." Yeah. And Eddie Murphy got fucking pissed, and I think rightfully so. Like Eddie Murphy basically called Lauren and was like, "Hey man, I built your show.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? And like they all had to apologize. And I'm kind of on Eddie Murphy's side on that. It's like, yeah, if you're the original, go ahead, Greg.
I have two questions. One, that's why he didn't do SNL. Two, why the hell are you talking about this?
I think Brendan's going to tell us soon.
No, because you said Anthony said you want to talk some shit.
Oh yeah,
you are right again.
And I was like, that's a classic example of a show talking shit, where it's like they shouldn't have been talking. You're talking shit on the guy who built your show.
Built the show. That's like doing a Watergate joke in a Bill Gates building. You know, it's like I'm Bill Gates. Don't make Watergate jokes.
Yeah, don't make any gate jokes.
For sure. How dare you make a Watergate joke in a Bill Gates building? Fucking audacity.
Don't be ashamed to move your monitor down if you want to lay down a little bit, you know? These are all the things you can be doing now.
Greg,
cool.
Greg, how long have we been doing this podcast?
1 to 2 days, years, 16 years, 7 years.
7 years. And you think it's a wise decision to tell I won't specify
Don't say who.
individuals.
You can name
I won't
names.
specify individuals, but you think it's a wise decision to say, don't be afraid to lie down.
He can get right back in his bed now if he wants.
Don't be afraid to lie down. Don't be afraid to tune out for most of it, and don't be afraid to. Well, I didn't have a third guy on that one, but hey, don't be afraid to talk without anything coming after.
So,
sorry.
that's nice view.
I'm gonna walk over to my somewhere over here real quick. But go
We
ahead.
all do the same thing.
No, not you. But my thing.
Jesus Christ! They're all so. If you're listening at home, they're all standing up, adjusting camera angles. Greg actually knows how to do it. Anthony, it's just a jump. It's like the first time you ever had cyber sex where you can't see anything. FaceTime just came out, and you're trying to jack off, and you keep seeing someone's elbow.
You guys see Gary up there? You see Gary?
Where's Gary at?
See his feet in my camera?
No, he's not in there.
Yeah, he is. His feet right there.
Nope.
Look at the shelf and those two little white dots. Those are Gary's feet. I can't reach him though.
I see it. Yeah.
Riveting to those of you listening. Now, I had something hot to ask you, Greg. God damn it.
We have to talk about our audition at some point.
Yes, we do.
Oh,
but
that's a great idea.
Listen to this. Here's an interesting tip. I think we can actually provide some useful info here, combined with a funny story.
Okay.
So I found this out.
Do you guys? Yeah.
I found this out. You know how everyone was saying like masks aren't helpful if you don't
I don't want to talk about this for one real reason, man. Unless it's a joke, I don't know that I approve of this message that you're sending.
It's true. It's a true message. Masks are helpful, but they are helpful in not getting infected. But you don't want to go out and buy a mask or try and get a mask that the hospitals need. You just cover your face with a bandana or a scarf or anything like that, it's actually effective.
Well, the only reason it's effective, from what I understand, and I'm not Kid Corona, it's only effective if keeping you from touching your face. That's really the only thing that masks are going to do. Sputum and all that shit, I mean, it's the same thing.
No, it stops any spit, any air, any molecules from getting in there. So
I don't know that that's true. I even read the article you sent.
I think it helps, but it's not
yes,
foolproof.
That's what it says. It helps. But it's not bulletproof.
You have to weigh that versus the people who are hoarding and then buying, and then by going out and buying the masks, they're taking away from people who have. Why? I don't. I'm not a doctor.
No. This is worth discussing, but that's why I made it very clear in my post. Don't get a mask. I'm using a bandana. Don't go, because we need people. The doctors, the medical community needs the masks.
You want to see
people who have it.
You keep talking. I'm gonna go get mine. I'll be right back. You're gonna love it.
I know. Yeah, go ahead, Anthony. You leisurely man. You.
You know what a lot.
Anthony's
of
splayed out like
just like
Michael
Jackson
in that iconic poster.
Michael Jackson Thriller.
Anthony.
Yeah, I feel like Bo Derek. A perfect 10. What a lot of people are doing so they don't touch their face, a lot of people are hiring Jewish mothers to follow them around and yell at them when they do it.
How much do those run?
A couple shekels. A couple shekels.
That's it. You talking daily, or is that for good? You own them?
Yeah. Well, they'll do like 5 shekels an hour, and then you'll just go to touch your face, and they'll go, "Stop it! Don't touch your face. I like bagels so much."
Greg, get a little closer to the camera, and I'll describe you. Greg
Take
is
this
wearing.
plane to Beirut.
Greg is wearing
Greg's a blood.
A Helly Hansen, a classic kind of ski.
This is from those snowboarding days.
Yeah, warmth cover up. Yeah, see, Greg, that would actually be excellent to wear out there. You're not taking the mask away from the medical community, but when you have to go to the grocery store or anything like that, that would be great. Because with my bandana's bad, because every time I go into a place, I got to say, I am not robbing you, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Free Ahmad from his persecution. Free Ahmad. Who let Anthony lay down like that? Why is he looking so sultry?
You guys told me to do this.
I didn't tell you to do it.
You told me, gave him permission.
Your body told you?
You know what happened? My body told me, and my mind listened.
I can't really hear you. You got to be closer to the microphone now.
Oh, sorry.
That's the big problem. And he's fell on the ground.
I'll translate.
My body told me, and my mind listened.
Hey, you guys mind if listen? You may have to. You mind if I take
I'm on it.
dandy candy? Is it gonna be? Is it gonna make people mad? Will it make people mad?
No, man. Go ahead.
do
We're
what?
a cool podcast.
Is that an edible?
Like that.
Yeah. Are you guys cool or are you
Whoa.
not cool? Are you cool?
I'm cool.
Who's cool here?
I'm cool. I'm the
Hey.
coolest guy here.
Yeah, they call me Officer. Do whatever you want. Yeah, you're arrested, all right.
Hey, you're gonna go to jail. But that jail is just a giant vagina.
No, I'm drinking a mushroom tea right now, so I'm currently high out of my fucking mind.
Really? No, you're not.
What?
You doing shrooms? You shrooming?
I've been on high on mushrooms most of this quarantine. People are like, the biggest problem I'm facing is boredom. Not me. I'm like, it's the 7-tier dragon that is in my bedroom right now. That's my issue.
What I like is this new camera view you do where your eyes are just directly over the monitor, so nose and mouth. The opposite of a
Wait,
fast.
2 minutes. Should I duck down?
Yeah.
No, I mean, we all seem to have managed to be in frame without any ducking involved.
Yep. And
The only one having a hard time here is you. Your audio is weird. You're laying down. The camera falls. Brendan is in the goddamn study. Harumi's somehow got CGI.
Man, it's
And
wild.
You know me, bro. I'm the king of technology. So
Yeah, you got so many
hang on. I'm getting
accoutrements
a
here.
call from my allergist. Let me see what's up.
Guys got
Yes.
dedicated.
Hello there. I'm calling from ENT Allergy Associates in regards to your appointment scheduled for Wednesday at 12 p.m.
Yes, I have an appointment at 12 p.m. on Wednesday.
Greg.
Hey, so here's the bad news. I have to cancel the appointment due to the pandemic. Can you please come in April?
April?
O'Neill?
No.
Yeah,
Come in
that's
April 8th?
April 8th.
Yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Or you want 12 o'clock?
Sounds good. Will you guys send me an email?
We can.
That'd be great.
Yeah, send me a text message as a reminder.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
I'll tell you what a voice. I thought that was a robot at first.
No, she knows who she's talking to. That lady's a bitch. She hates me, and I hate her. We have a running problem in this goddamn ENT allergy department. We walk in, and every time I go in, it is a battle between her and I, and she knows it. That voice was 100% sarcastic, and that's why she said, "Can you come in April because of the pandemic?" And it was like, "Yeah, well, these motherfuckers just called me and told me they were doing shots, so I thought we was good." Anyway, so I walk in and I'll just say things like, I'll stand at the desk and she won't look up and just wait until she's ready. And I will just look at her and go, "Hey, are we doing anything today or is our day off? Is today's our day off? We doing day off day?" And she gets furious. And then I yell at her. It's like a whole thing. I've told the doctor, I'm like, that bitch you got out there is about to get a goddamn glass of whiskey thrown in her face.
I for sure felt some tension where you go, "Can you send me an email?" And she goes, "We can."
Yeah, because that's how she is. Because she doesn't want to do her fucking job. Also, I don't need an email, but I want her to send me one. Is that the kind of shit we have going on right now at this allergy office? Can you send me an email? Yeah.
Tell her you need your results faxed.
Overnight.
It's just the fax comes in like this. Here are the results. Buff on cool.
Greg did the cool move you can do when you're using a camera where you slowly just lift your middle finger. It looks like it's coming from nowhere. There's a lot of Hollywood
Are you timing
tricks.
this? Sorry.
Oh, right.
Time it so we know where we're at.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
There's a lot of Hollywood tricks that we employ that those of you who don't enjoy the video are missing out on.
Let me ask you this, Brendan, as you're looking at me, as I'm looking at myself. You know, this seems to be like a neckerchief. I think I'm a neckerchief guy, right? Should I come out of the corona wearing like some kind of like scarf around my neck?
Can I be 100% honest?
Yeah.
Strangely, and not that I think you're at a fine weight. I do. But that thing around your neck makes you look skinnier.
It is doing good move.
I don't know why. Now it makes you look. Now when you put it over your face, it makes you look like a terrorist. But just around your neck, you might want to be kind of an ascot type guy, a scarf type guy.
Most ascot.
Anthony calling from Europe.
Guys, if I could weigh in from Berlin, the ascot is also the mark of a sexual man. Most sexual men, they're ascot-y kind of people.
I think you're right.
100%. I'm also changing topics entirely. One thing that I'm very amused by is the complete lack of coronavirus outbreak in Russia that shares a border with China, and everyone's like, they're handling it so well. And it's like, yeah, the only news that comes out of Russia is from the government. Like the whole country could have coronavirus, and they'd be like, 4 guys. We got 4 guys with it.
All the old people have fallen downstairs.
yeah. No, this is a different flu. This is the different flu. Trust us.
I love Russian people. I love everything they got going on. I love a Russian conversation. You know, you ever talk to a Russian guy? We're like, hey, man, what are you doing? And he's like, listen to what I'm doing. In Russia's version now, Ivan Drago wins.
Yeah.
It's one punch. That movie's one punch, and then everyone just stands up and walks away. Goes, I broke you. Goodbye. Oh, man. All right, you guys might have to do some heavy lifting. I think this edible's kicking in, and I think it's too powerful for me to handle.
No, that's
pretty quick.
Definitely psychosomatic. That is too quick, Greg. You ate it 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, I've been on a very thin diet of I only eat oatmeal now. And I eat oatmeal and Tita's leavings. I say, you eat, Tita, and what you leave on the plate, I'll eat. That's what I eat. And she's a hungry girl, so there's not a lot left. Pizza crust. I go to the pizza place and I go, do you guys have pizza? And they go, yes. And I go, just the crust. Eat the crust people are throwing away. Throw that in my mouth. And I pay extra for it because I'm trying to support local business.
You're going to get the virus that way, I would say.
You're going to get it.
Old ones. What'd you say? What's this guy's name? Lower left screen?
Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You asked my name.
Yeah, man, I did.
But you were saying something.
Anthony, live in the flesh. What? What was I saying?
You were saying something.
I don't know. Something about, you said Greg was going to get the coronavirus? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Well, if he's going to the pizza places and saying, throw used crusts into my mouth, I think yes, most likely.
That's how you get Anthony's disease. That's not how you get the coronavirus.
Well, as most people, as scientists are slowly starting to piece together, the coronavirus is an offshoot of Anthony's disease.
I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't say it wasn't. I would say that my body is so attuned to Anthony's disease, as it is a disease named after me from eating pizza crusts off the ground, that now the rest of the population is getting it. Their immune systems aren't built up for it, so they're calling it the coronavirus.
I would argue that Anthony's disease is more Anthony than Anthony. Like the old saying about a ship, if you keep replacing parts.
Yes, right. Exactly. Yes.
You have been every piece has replaced you, that now you're just fully functioning Anthony's disease, and all of the original Anthony has been moved to be
totally. And one of the byproducts is popping and locking.
Let's be honest, people. This is our video. This is a video podcast now. We're online boys, and I got over 10,000 subscribers. Suck me kindly, you old bitch.
There's a like a you know how like in a detective movie there's like a board with a bunch of strings connecting things.
Yeah.
At the CDC, there's like this board up now on the wall that's like there's a picture of Anthony and a string leading to one of his feral backyard cats that then goes to like a grocery store dumpster the cat was in. Then the man that worked in the grocery store, then his nephew, then he traveled to Wuhan province, then he was collecting bats, then a bat bit another man, and that's how it all started.
I bet you someone in Wuhan ate orange cat. And that's why you haven't, because before this, you said there was a cat that was missing. I bet Orange Cat was missing. Oh, Jennifer probably got eaten in Wuhan, and she came back to us via virus.
That's how Harvey Weinstein got it.
Who?
Maybe
that's how Harvey Weinstein got it.
He really has it, or that's just an online bit that feminists are doing?
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. I don't
Solid bit, baby.
I don't know what's going on with I don't know what's going on with feminism nowadays.
Well, that's what they say about the virus. It only affects the guilty. So
him and Tom Hanks.
Yeah, well, Tom Hanks knew what he did.
Oh my God, I got such a boner. I don't know what to do about it.
What? Right now?
Well, I know the only solution.
What?
Beat that sucker down.
Keep the camera up. Don't dare.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever you do below the screen is up to you. It's not...
Do you remember, like, Greg just fake performed cunnilingus on his pocket pussy?
It is. When you say it like that, it really loses the joke.
Yeah, man, you said it like a fucking medical doctor, man.
What do you think I am?
Yeah, I mean, you got all those books behind you. You really try to drive home the point that you're of intellect. I'm
not even in my room, okay?
I know where you are. You know where I am?
Why don't you take those books and burn them? You stupid bitch.
Talking shit. Talk that shit.
Harumi, shut the fuck up.
Harumi.
Silly time.
Brendan.
Yeah, ask me a question, you fucking piece of shit. Go ahead, shoot.
What are you most scared about with the coronavirus?
It's a great question.
Oh, well, I'll give you the honest truth. I'm not particularly scared of the virus because as a young person that's not immunocompromised, getting it would likely mean I just stay home and take Tylenol. I'm afraid of two things. I'm afraid for my parents, particularly my mom, and then I'm afraid of societal collapse. But the societal collapse part I have covered. Don't. If you ask me a serious question, now you're pretending to get your dick sucked by a stuffed animal, and Greg's made a beach background. No, it's not fair.
I'm listening, Brendan.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Dan, you don't get to get in on this. What? Now Dan's in outer space. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys.
The fruit is flying.
You'll be sorry. Well, you'll be sorry when my club comes in the mail. My club, because I got a club coming from Amazon. And you'll be fucking sorry. Yeah, a self-defense club.
Oh.
Did
you order a club for real?
Yeah, a club and a tactical knife.
Is it a
book? They're coming this week, and you're going to be fucked, Anthony, because you're the first one. And guess what the club has? A strobe light function where I strobe the offender's eyes before I club him.
Good.
Jesus.
Are you really worried about intruders and stuff?
I'm worried about societal collapse. Should this?
Oh, okay.
I mean, look, we're in New York. We are in the epicenter of the U.S. outbreak. Okay, there's 10,000 cases in New York. The next closest, in New York City, there's 10,000 cases.
Your numbers are off.
My numbers
New
are
Jersey
off.
has 1,900. New York City has 20,000.
We're up to 20,000 overnight.
We are killing it in Corona. Number one leader in Corona. Yeah, man, we're 20,000.
Since this morning, it went from 10,000
No,
to 20,000.
since the Andrew show. On the Andrew show.
So So we're at 20,000 confirmed cases, Anthony, and the next closest
It's not working.
no other individual state even has over 2,000.
Yeah.
So we're the epicenter of this epidemic. So
Do you know how many? Yeah.
If society is going to break down, it's going to be here. It's going to be hospitals overrun. It's going to be police not being able to work, or police sick, and then shit just starts to hit the fan. That's why I got this club coming, and you guys are going to want to get involved. This thing has got a strobe function, as I said, a strobe function.
I don't need clubs. As you know, I have my ice chamber system set up where I have been freezing certain icicles to an ice knife. And then Tita will be standing by the freezer, and as people come in, she'll be throwing me ice knives. The problem is you just gotta use them fast before they melt. But the positive is when you murder someone,
No evidence
with the ice knife. They come in, they go, "Hey, does anyone have evidence?" And I just sip a drink, and I go, "Can do, old friend." Do.
See, he's added the evidence part, Anthony, because me and him had this discussion before, and I really loopholed him by saying, why can't you just use a knife that you already have? And that really shut that down. So now he's realized the evidence perspective.
Yeah, you drink the evidence, man. Drink the evidence. Drink it up. Drink it up. Drink up the evidence. Drink it. You drink my evidence. You drink my evidence. I'll drink your fucking mother. I'll drink your fucking your mother's face. No questions asked. I'll drink your fucking mother's. I'll drink her in that fucking bitch. Not your mother. Not your mother. Not your mother. I love your mother.
Whose mother are you talking to then? Fuck you.
Mother Nature. I don't know. Fuck Mother Nature in her ass. Somebody wants to go ahead and talk. I think I'm about done here. I think I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it soonly. I need some props.
Now, if no one's got anything to say, I'll go ahead and issue. I'll issue some more statements, official Rad Dudecast statements. As we talked about. Yes, Anthony. Question. Go ahead.
Can you do it like a press conference? Like come to the podium and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, what podium?
Okay. And I'll be we'll Brendan.
Yes, please wait to be called upon. Thank you
all.
We'll
be like
coming.
Reporters.
Yeah. Hey, get this guy out of the fucking room.
I can't touch him because of Corona.
Who else
So
is
we have
this
to
guy
let him
talking?
stay.
Everyone's
I'm
talking.
security. Why is he yelling?
Shit. Oh, you're security. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Devin. Yes, question you there. I haven't even introduced myself, but go ahead. Question.
Andrew Globerman from the Washington Post. Why
Okay,
do you have so many books behind you? Do you want people to think you read?
No, these aren't my books.
Okay, great. Go on.
Hi,
question. Yes.
Rachel Epstein-Bergalowski from the New York Underground Paperworks.
Oh, Rachel, I know who you are.
Yeah, question.
From that sexual liaison we had. Remember?
Rachel, your question.
Question. How come you didn't call me back?
Well, Rachel, I found your breasts uneven. Question. Yes, another question.
Okay, this is Ricky Martin from the song Livin' La Vida Loca. Why did you support Harvey Weinstein? What was up with that?
What? Oh, I like that guy.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, because we go way back.
All right, what are your statements?
Oh, that was it.
Pretty good statement.
Good stuff.
Oh no, what I came here today to tell the people of the Rad Dudecast universe is, and this was said earlier, but that episode is probably going to go to Patreon, so we're going to say it again, because now this is probably going to be the free episode. Hopefully the cloud serves us, but we are losing work at the moment, and as are many of you. But we're probably going to do a third episode a week So there will be a Patreon, possibly a $15 or $10 Patreon level where you get 2 extra episodes a week. So, show us the
The
money.
money.
Show me the money.
But in all honesty, that's probably what we're going to move to. But this is very important because somebody wrote me and apologized for not being able to do the Patreon. If you don't have the money, or if you have to scrimp, or if you're in don't ever feel like you have to subscribe to the Patreon. Okay, that the Patreon only if you can afford it. If you have a salary job and you're doing all right, Dan just held up $2. That's
Now,
all the money he has in the world. You want Dan to starve? Okay, Greg, question. Go ahead.
Now,
Rachel?
here's the way you look at money, right? You need to be diverting funds, okay? So if you're giving money to someone less important to us, cut them out. Cut us in, Keep us alive. Where are we? How much do you love us? If you love us, you'll send us money. Your mom is probably going to get corona, so stop sending her food. Send it to us. I'll take food. Send me roast beef. Where are the beef, Rumi?
I'm going to amend that slightly. And I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I'd rather the payments come in the form of money than roast beef, if possible. If your only option is in roast beef, fine. Send Greg roast beef. If that's all you got.
I'll tell you what, man.
Money. Yeah.
You send me a slab of roast beef, I'll turn that son of a bitch into money ASAP. So go ahead.
Anthony, tell him about our audition.
That's what I was going to say. Let's talk about that phone interview, man.
Joe, tell him. I'm ready.
Yeah,
don't give out too many details about what it was for.
Somebody else start telling the story, because if I start telling it, it'll be over in 30 seconds. And
all right, so I'll start, and I'll let these two jammers come in because they were the stars of it. So we had this video interview for interview / audition for a thing with a casting director, the three of us. So we get into the phone call. I'm dressed
Pause before you get started. I just want to pause you before you get started.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that can anyone just take note of how dreamy Anthony looks? He's laying on bed looking at us like I swear to God, I feel like a little girl like who just woke up to an amazing night of cuddling and sweetness after a meal. Right?
Yeah. I feel like
hello.
I feel like a grown-up girl who just woke up to a stalker staring into her face that was not allowed into the house.
No, don't let the duct tape get you. Don't let it get you.
So we're doing this audition. I just dress normally, trying to look nice, whatever.
We were told to dress nice.
We were told to look good. It's for cameras.
Yeah.
So Greg has sitting. If you're not watching the video, Greg is laying down on the floor.
Oh, this is a great idea.
I can hear you.
No, Anthony, Greg can handle that. You can't handle this.
Cool.
I just have to fix my back. It's for my back.
So then I guess I'll just tell the whole story.
Yeah, listen.
One guy's in chiropractor mode. The other, and Anthony's just amused with himself for being able to lie down and make a video.
Brendan, I can still hear you. I can still hear you.
You should see Anthony laughing his ass off that he managed to lay down.
Anthony, but we can't hear you because you don't have a microphone.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. He's not saying anything. He's hilariously laughing at himself.
Okay, if you don't want to tell the story, I'll tell the story.
I'm telling the fucking story.
Tell the story, bitch.
We don't call me a bitch. Do you think has anyone done any kind of Wuhan clan satire yet? Or should that be ours?
Wuhan virus ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah, protect your neck, protect your face, protect your neck and the rest of your face.
Wuhan got you all infected.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. So we get into this phone call. I'm dressed normally. Anthony's wearing just a suit for I don't know why.
He's wearing a job interview, bro.
And he's slouched down, so it looks like an ill-fitting suit. Although I've seen it before, I know it's a nice suit, but it looks like an ill-fitting suit.
Calvin Klein.
Horrible lighting as usual. Then Greg comes on. Greg got sunglasses, a Hawaiian shirt, and then 3 minutes in, starts fucking smoking a cigarette. The guy
Casual.
has asthma, has never smoked a cigarette in his life. I don't know where he got it.
'Cause
Greg, do you have any info on that?
Because I'm the cool one, right? I'm the cool one. And this is a show where they're trying to say who's the what character, right? And I know what character I am. I'm the Hawaiian shirt guy who smokes a cigarette, wears sunglasses, Mr. Cool Guy. So,
and I'm the
and you're the money. You're the money.
I'm the most professional. I'm the money.
You're the goddamn money.
I'm the money man.
And as we learned, Brendan is just a guy who shows up in a T-shirt.
And then at one point, Greg has to itch his head, and he does it with a fucking gun.
There was so much going on that no one noticed that at one point there was a gun on camera. There were so many other things. Greg had a microphone in his hand too for most of it.
Yeah, a non-working micro. At one point he started lifting weights, and we got out of this interview, and we all three called each other and we're like, well, we're not going to get that show, but they got to give us something. Because they've never seen anything like that in their life. So they got to put that on TV in some form, right?
Well, I'll tell you that I had to do that interview with 3 other people. They were all like, yeah, man, we got to be serious. Here's what we're going to do. Let's make sure we're whatever. And then with us, we just went, let's burn this thing to the goddamn ground.
Yeah.
I mean, and this casting director has to try and edit something usable out of what we did. And it's like, no, you got to show them the whole thing. That's uneditable.
Yeah.
Just show them everything, because there's not. It's a editing nightmare.
And we had to do private interviews as well. And the interviewer at one point said, "Tell me something about Greg." And I said, "Registered sex offender." Next question.
Oh yeah, I should mention this. So my private interview was last, and the interviewer goes, now. Greg
I don't know this part. This might be too much. You don't think? They'll find out about my penchant for lies.
I think they know, Greg. I don't want to burst your bubble.
Now, man.
Yeah, but I mean, is it okay to tell, Greg?
Yeah, who do I care, man? I'm laying on the ground. I think I'm gonna die.
I've never seen someone get high off an edible so fast.
It's wild, man.
I think that was a fucking Flintstones vitamin, and his mind is so strong that he just gets high by the thought of it.
No, it's anyway, a Denver exclusive.
In my private interview, the interviewer goes, now, Greg told me he had you convinced for quite some time that Eric Clapton was his father, which is just entirely untrue. Has never happened. I have heard of Greg trying to pull that lie on people in a bar before, but he never did that to me. But so luckily, we're all such on the same page because of the Rad Dudecast. I was able to fucking improvise and play along so quickly and just be like, yep, thought that for years. Thought that was our ticket into show business, frankly.
Greg, go ahead.
No, you go. Mine's something separate.
Oh, okay. Brendan told that story about us doing, or not us, me doing an edible at Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and then him calling the boat police on me, and then me running away, which never happened. I mean, the running away part never happened.
That never happened. Yeah.
Interviewer goes, Anthony, it seems like you're hearing that story for the first time. and I went, no, that all sounds about right.
Yeah. So, he did not run away. He was just mainly high and confused. And,
can I tell you guys where I'm at? Yep. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know where you're at. You're high, lying on the floor, but please, you describe it.
So I got this crazy situation going on right now where I can't see anybody. I'm just laying on the ground. I have my headphones. I'm listening to you as if I'm listening to the podcast, but I'm on the podcast. It's wild. Great, man. Like, you guys got to get headphones so that you can just be on a phone. It's like I'm on a phone conversation with 3 of my friends, and one of them won't talk.
Yeah, but that's exactly what's happening.
Yes. You've got to get to a doctor and present him with one of the more unique ailments he's ever seen and say, listen, doc, I get high way too quickly from edibles. Have you ever seen anything of this nature? I take an edible. Most people, it seems to take a while to kick in. Not me. I'm non-functionally high within 4 minutes.
It's crazy. Sorry,
I can't promote this idea of you going into the hospital and saying this to a doctor at the very moment. Because you'll walk in and be like, "Hey, man, I know you're dealing with a lot, bro, but I get so high on an edible so quickly. So, help me out."
Yeah, sure. I love the people who are going to hospitals right now being like, look, I get you're doing Corona, but I was sweeping my front porch and I got this crazy splinter.
Yeah.
What do we do here?
Yeah. Hey, nothing happened. I'm not sure if I've had a tetanus shot recently. So are you guys giving those out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Doc, I know you're busy with Corona and everything, but my wife's got a real bad case of not doing the dishes. So if you could treat her, that'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a rash on my ass so bad. That's not my Rara. How you doing? You guys want to cover other topics?
I got a rash on my belly, by the way. Dr. Mike has been helping me out with it. That's
True.
the problem. I don't know what it is. I got a belly rash.
I like that
terrible.
You marked it with the marker so you would see if it spread. I thought that was like a real pro move, man.
I invented that, I think, and it's escaped its lines. So what I did was I wanted to know if my rash is spreading or diminishing. So I took a permanent marker and I made some lines outlining where it is. It escaped the lines. It broke the walls, so it is expanding.
I hope it's not an infection. Are you infected?
Well, most rashes are some form of minor infection, but I've been listening to Dr. Mike's advice. And if it's my sister said they got a lot of apps these days where you just, you have a televised or a telephone, a video chat, doctor's appointment, teledoc. Yeah, she said, if it gets worse, you do one of those. They'll prescribe you some antifungals or whatever. I don't know what it is, man.
Man, you guys got to hear because when you're only focusing on the audio, you really hear all the crashing and smashing and lip smacking. I guarantee it's Anthony. But like, it just sounds like there's someone behind him playing baseball. Just, isn't it nice?
That's Harumi. Yeah, fuck with Greg. Why don't you close your eyes and we'll take you on a little journey?
Oh, I would love that right now.
Harumi, how about some mystical music? Welcome to the forests of Dragor. You have wandered, my friend. You are a traveler from afar. Meet my friend, Scarvuto.
Meep, it's me, Scarvuto. Thank you so much for coming to the forest. We're so happy. We never get visitors because of your terrible termite problem. But we're so happy that you're here.
Hey, Scarvuto. I just want to explain what I see right now. I see a little, Scarvuto is a little Italian chef. He has no shirt on.
Yes. Correct.
Yes, you're exactly right.
Let me just describe, and then you guys will come back with what you say. Let me speak, and you guys speak, and then we'll do like a handoff with conversation. These are the two people I see. You tell me, little Italian man. He's got a white apron. He's got one of those Italian chef hats that's so big, no clothes underneath. He's 3 feet tall. Now, Dracor, is that how I say your name?
No, I have not given you my name, traveler. We are in the forest of Dragor. My name, of course, is Demetor Scoop.
Yes, Demetor Scoop. It seems like he had a name, and then halfway through it was like, I can't remember the letters.
That is what happened to my father when he named me.
Demetor. Hello, Demetor Scoop. Scoop is can I just call you Scoop?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. That seems like a fun nickname.
Here's the thing about Demetor Scoop. He takes his time, and then he'll make a decision.
So what am I doing?
Nobody's ever thought of that before, so it's pretty good, actually.
What am I doing in this forest, man?
I don't know, traveler. You have wandered off the path. Not many came in here, as young Scarvuto has told you.
I know
we do have a horrible termite problem. Now, you were absolutely correct. I have forbid him.
But I know what you're doing
from ever wearing any clothes.
You have to help me with my taxes.
I got to help you with your taxes.
Yes, the deadline is fast approaching.
You tell me that you just brought me into a magical forest to help you with your tax. You got the wrong guy, fella.
Hey, man, look. Even though it's magical forest, we still operate under normal kind of things. So we have taxes, no?
Yeah, look, I
Did
am
we
on
lose Brendan?
board. I am on board with the fact that you got taxes, right? That is not bothering me.
Okay, good.
Problem
Okay.
is, you got old Greg Stone here, and I am not great with numbers. So I
Okay.
could help. I could try,
All
but
right. Well, why don't you tell me things you're good at, and then I'll see if it works to our corresponding problems.
wait a minute. You just got a scoop. No, hang on. So you just bring people into a magical forest and hope they can help you with your problems?
That's a scoop issue. I kind of am just here. This is a kind of a personal thing.
Who brought me here?
Scoop brought you here, and then I'm a liaison. I'm like, people college orientation. They walk you around the campus. They go, that's the dental building. That's the building where we make falafel. That's the building where people debate things about geopolitics.
Sure, man. I get that. Scoop, why'd you bring me here?
That's a Scoop question. I don't know where Scoop went.
Did Scoop leave?
Oh,
Hey guys, we lost Brendan a while ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm on the floor.
Yeah, I noticed.
that's true. That's true.
How are we doing on time?
We're pretty much there at this
All
point.
right. So why don't we call it? What do we call it? And let me off this.
Well,
What is happening back there, Anthony? Stop. You just pots around?
What? No, I texted Brendan.
I just hear people smashing pots.
Oh, that's happening in the kitchen. But yeah, let me close the door. Hang on.
Yo, invite Harumi. Can you invite Brendan back to the meeting?
he has to join again, I think. He has the link, though.
Oh, it's same link,
It's the same link from the email.
same bat link, same bat channel. All right. You want to just call it, or do we keep going with whatever the hell? Anthony. I can't tell if you're there or if you're just smashing pots like an old goddamn, like an angry chef.
No, I'm here, man. You're just on the ground, so
I
you
know where I'm
can't
at.
see that I'm still on the podcast.
So tell me, do you want to continue, or do we bring
I'm
Brendan?
trying to add Brendan in.
Oh, you are. All right. I'll just talk to Harumi.
Participants.
Hey, Dan.
So we're
Talk.
playing Red Dead
Sure.
Redemption.
What?
We've been playing Red Dead Redemption.
Dude, it's great.
Incredible game for these times.
Yeah. How far are you?
I got far enough where I can just sort of run around now, and now I'm like not doing a lot of stuff, but
Yeah,
spent a lot of time hunting.
hunting is so much fun, but don't forget, just, the story mode is great.
Right.
The story
I'm
mode,
trying to stretch this out as long as possible. I got to play this game for the next 6 months or something.
dude. I'm doing the same thing with Zelda right now. I'm playing Zelda. I am just rocking monsters. They got all these like monsters that show up with axes, and I just show up with my little sword, and I just fucking smack a brother, hit him right in the legs. Anyway, you want to call it?
I think if we're good on time, we could call it. Brendan took off.
All right.
Don't
Harry,
ever
we'll call it.
turn around. Don't ever turn around. We going to make it now. Spinning the rack around and around. Don't.
All right, guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Is anyone here?